Hey, it's Colleen with Roper Resellers. I'm here for another sales update of what I sold on eBay and Amazon merch for the week of June 10th through the 16th, 2019, and a day late. Sorry.
Okay, I sold 14 things, but I'll just show you highlights from what I would call the top 10. So first up, 1750 Cricut lyrical letters. This includes the overlay, the book, and the cartridge. Sold for $17.50, collected $20.78, spent $1 on this. It was a big lots of these, and the machine as well. $1.90 in eBay, PayPal fees, $3.29 in shipping, total profit $14.60. It took 3 weeks to sell. Here's a Donkey Timex watch. So this is from the Democratic Party. I just picked this up at a garage sale. It sold for $24.99. I collected $28.27. I spent 25 cents on this at the garage sale. Total profit on that, $22.67, and it took 10 months to sell. Here's more Sarah Coventry. This is the mark that you're looking for, Sarah Cov. These were in-home Tupperware type parties people did in the 60s and 70s, I believe. So this and just the brooch as well. So it was they bought a couple things. So my total profit on that was actually $30, and my profit on the total was $17.50 about. And I believe these are the same people that bought the other one, so I'm guessing they have a little store since these were all the same item. But it was nice to be able to ship them together, so that worked out really well. Napa Valley box. These are something to watch out for. So there's 100 slots. They hold cassettes. People love them. This is the authentic one. There's lots of knockoffs, but this one was a real one. It was a vintage one I got at an estate sale. $14.99 is what it sold for. I collected $66.70. I spent $2.30 on this at an auction, and my total profit was $36.58. It took 2 days to sell. There were lots of watchers right away, so that was a really good one. This one I didn't quite know what to do with. I bought this thinking these are all books on tape, basically personal finance audiobooks, and I thought I could break them up and sell them, but individually they really weren't worth very much, maybe $5 at most. So I decided to just put them all together and just call it a lot of 20 audiobooks, and it sold for $24.99. I collected $32.54, spent $1 on this at a garage sale. My total profit $20.59, and it only took 9 days to sell, so I think that was a good way to go instead of trying to break these up since they weren't worth much on their own. This is a Sony Walkman CD player. These things still bring money if they work. The door had some issues. It flopped open a little bit, but I disclosed that. It sold for $19.99. I collected $25.11. I spent $2 on this at an estate sale, and my total profit was $17.61. It took about a week to sell. Here's vintage Old Spice, another soap on a rope. If you're from the 70s, you know what this is. $13.94 is what it sold for. I had stuff on sale at this point for 7% off. $18.27 is what I collected. I spent $1.50 at an estate sale. Found it in the bathroom. Always look in the bathroom. $10.76 is my total profit, and it took a month to sell on that. Here's a vintage Uptown Cyclery. Now I brought your attention to this. This looks kind of a little bit trashed, I realize, but I got it out of the free bin at a thrift store that I go to, and there's my Sizely measurements, and it sold for $9.29. I collected $14.53. I didn't spend anything on this, and I made $9.84. It took about 3 months to sell. So anything free is always good. Here's another thing that I quote-unquote had for free. Someone offered me $200. I hadn't had very many offers on it, so I took it. It was in really good shape. This was a Swedish Naval Academy sword. This is from my father's estate, and of course I realize you guys aren't going to be able to find swords, but if you are looking at swords, make sure they have their scabbard. That's my best, which is this piece that slides over the top. And look for condition. Those are two really important things. You'll get a lot more money if it's in good condition. So I collected $215.59. I didn't spend anything on this, and my total profit was $177.23. It took 3 months to sell. And the last thing is the Barber jacket that I showed you last week, 2 weeks ago, whenever it was. This is a waxed jacket. and it was new. And I have another one. I don't have it listed. I didn't want them listed together because didn't want it to have perceived less value. So I'm waiting until this gets delivered, and then I'll go ahead and list the other one. But someone offered me $175 and I took it. I collected $190.59. I spent $40 on this at an estate sale, but obviously that was one where you kind of wanted to spend up because you're still going to make good money. And my total profit was $119.41. It took 10 days to sell. So looking at the numbers, $599.20 is what everything sold for. I collected $694.41. I spent $51.05. 40 of that was on just that one jacket. So really, if you take that out, I didn't spend very much on anything. $64.65 in fees, $97.70 in shipping. Total profit for the week on eBay was $481.01. And then Amazon merch has dropped off significantly, and the total on that was $21.25. So my e-commerce total, $502.26. Love to do that every week.
So, great sales. I had 2 big sales, and that made all the difference. I sold 14 things, which is great for this time of year, and I'm just gonna keep going out and trying to find and paying up and finding things that are going to make me $40 to $100 profit, because right now time is precious. My family is in the process of moving, which is why this didn't come out yesterday. My husband's in town and he's getting all of his stuff together because we're going to get one of those pod things and move it. So I'm struggling with what I'm going to do with the eBay store. I know I need to I'm going to get rid of most of the clothing that I have, and that's probably half of the listings I have. I'm also probably going to be working at least part-time outside of the home when I move, because we're moving to a really expensive place and we need the extra income, and then eBay, which isn't enough to really cover what we need. So I'm trying to decide if I'm going to make inventory go to 0 and just have it be unavailable, and then when I get there, see what actually ends up making it and what doesn't break and all of that, instead of having things be on vacation and there's a chance that a watcher might buy it. So I think I'm going to have inventory go to 0, and then maybe keep a box of things that are going to have a longer handling time. So some higher end things, the swords, things like that, I'll put on an extended. I don't know. I'm working this all out in my head as I'm talking to you guys, but I am thinking that most of my inventory is going to be going to 0 quantity, and that the higher end stuff that I can make money on, because I desperately need money, I'm going to keep active and just change the handling time to however long it takes for me. I'm going to need a couple days to get stuff ready here, and then traveling is 2 days, and then settling in is probably another 2 days, so maybe an extra week handling time. Give myself a little bit of time, and then when I'm ready and moved in and more settled, I will probably take good inventory and slowly but surely start activating the other items that I have. So if you guys have ever moved and you have any insight, go ahead and leave a comment down below. Thank you so much for watching. Please be patient with me over these next couple weeks, if not month. It's going to be hectic in my life, and I'm going to try to dedicate some time to YouTube, but there might be weeks where I don't quite make it. So anyway, thanks for watching. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and tell your friends. Have a good week.